You are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's action night.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It is Ryan Spice Boy Rhodes. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 180 centimeters. And standing across the ring from him in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, perhaps the pound-for-pound king. 5'8". Ryan Spice Boy Rhodes. And with that,
This bout is scheduled for...
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. And he parries that left jab away. And he just misses with that jab. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, listen to them. You can hear the noise, but you don't know what they're saying. It's that loud. I'm sorry, man. I'm shouting your ear. I'm sorry.
It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? He got caught clean by a left hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice exchange here from both men.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
Nice counter punch. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
No power in those punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go. It's round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He threw the hook, didn't land. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Missed him with that uppercut. He blocks the jab. Neither man really defending themselves. And he misses with that jab. That left counter was perfectly timed. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the...
The bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it.
No rest for the weary. Good counter left hand there. Solid punch. Beautiful counter punch. And he fails to score with that left hook. Good left counter that lands. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin.
Crawford may be ready to go. Do you believe this? But Crawford just got knocked down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Left punch. He parries away that left hook. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. I thought, start just forward work. That's it. And breathe. Just get your breath back. Forward work. Oh, you can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into...
There's the bell for round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky legs. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Good counter-punching from both these athletes. He blocks the hook. And a counter left. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. Good counter punching. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Perfect counter shot. Ryan Rhodes did not take that punch well, and he may go down. Looks like they've shaken it off. Counter shot. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. The There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Got out of the way of that right hook.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Crawford in trouble.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept...
On to the sixth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. He missed with that jab. Ref counter scores. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Neither man really defending themselves. Nice exchange here from both men.
Punch, counter punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fire, fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Counter right. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance.
And there's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches, per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
He just misses with that big right hand. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? He misses with that jab.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect.
Ryan Rhodes just got walloped.
One, two, three, four.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's see how the game plan changes after that. Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to blossom.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
They exchange punches. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Good defense there to stop that hook. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good defense blocking that left hook. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
That counter shot lands. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Great counter right hand there. Lands with the right counter. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
And we enter the ninth. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Good counter right hand again. Good counter punching for both these fighters. In the early round, it's code red time for Ryan.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Watch his shots. Somebody's some smart blood. Look at that. Look at that cool exterior. Look at what they're going to do. Walk him down. Set him up. Don't make them blind them with a jab. Then boom, let the shot in.
That's another scoring shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
Let's get the jab and don't get carried away. Oh, wait, I love that. I love that.
It's round 10. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Both men step back for just a moment. We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight.
Ryan Rhodes did not take that punch well, and he may go down.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So time to go celebrate after another knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.